Good morning, America. As the first rays of sunlight stretch across the city, there's a new energy in the air, a sense of anticipation that only comes with the changing of the seasons. After months of bracing against icy winds and bundling up for the daily chill, something remarkable is happening across the eastern United States. If you've been shivering through late winter, clutching your scarf a little tighter and watching your breath hang in the frosty air, you're not alone. The past few weeks have kept many of us in a wintry grip, with cold mornings and gray afternoons making spring feel like a distant dream. But now, it's time to swap your heavy coat for a light jacket. The days of thick scarves and wool hats are numbered, as a new season begins to make its presence felt. You might even find yourself reaching for sunglasses instead of gloves as you head out the door. A dramatic change is sweeping across the eastern US. A real turnaround from the lingering cold. The skies are clearing, the sun is breaking through, and the air itself seems to be warming with every passing hour. It's the kind of shift that you can feel in your bones, a promise that winter's hold is finally loosening. This isn't just a mild warm-up, it's a surge that will make it feel more like May than March for millions. Temperatures are set to soar well above average, catching many by surprise, and inviting everyone to step outside and soak up the unexpected warmth. Parks and sidewalks are already filling with people eager to enjoy the sunshine. What's behind this sudden shift? A powerful ridge of high pressure is building, letting warm southern air flood northward and push out the stubborn cold. This atmospheric setup acts like a giant shield, blocking chilly air from the north and allowing a steady stream of warmth to move in from the south. The jet stream is shifting far north, opening the door for warmth from the Gulf of Mexico to surge deep into the Midwest and Northeast. This pattern is classic for ushering in spring's first big warm-up, and it's happening right now, bringing a taste of early summer to places that were shoveling snow just days ago. Instead of cold Canadian air, we're getting a southern vacation for our temperatures. Snow is melting, lawns are turning green, and the air feels softer, almost inviting you to linger outside a little longer. It's a welcome break from the relentless cold, and a sign that nature is ready to wake up. This rapid transition is a reminder of how dynamic spring weather can be. One day, you're scraping frost from your windshield, and the next you're watching flowers bloom and trees burst into color. It's a season of surprises, where every morning brings something new. Sunshine, showers, or even a sudden burst of blossoms. For families, it's a chance to get outside, breathe in the fresh air, and rediscover favorite parks and trails. For gardeners, it's the signal to start planning and planting, knowing that the soil is finally warming up. City streets are coming alive too. Outdoor cafes are opening their patios, cyclists are trading in their winter gear for shorts, and joggers are hitting the pavement with renewed energy. The whole region is shaking off the last traces of winter and embracing the promise of spring. Get ready to open the windows, enjoy the sun, and feel that spring fever kick in. Let the fresh breeze fill your home, and let the sunlight lift your spirits. It's time to celebrate the return of warmth and light. The stage is set for a record-challenging burst of warmth across the region. As temperatures climb and the landscape transforms, remember, spring is here, and it's arriving in spectacular style. This wave of warmth will be widespread, stretching from the southeast all the way to the Great Lakes and Central Appalachians. The southeast, Florida, Georgia, the Carolinas, will feel the heat first, with highs soaring into the 80s. Major cities like Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, and eventually New York City and Boston will see a big jump in temperatures. In the Midwest, Cincinnati, Indianapolis, and Columbus will experience dramatic swings, leaving the cold behind. Coastal Northeast cities will lag a day behind, stuck in the 40s, while inland areas warm up. By Sunday and Monday, even those cooler coastal spots will join the party as a frontal system sweeps through. For many, it'll feel less like early March and more like the start of summer. This is a significant region-wide departure from the norm. Let's talk numbers. Temperatures are set to soar an astonishing 15 to 25 degrees above what we'd typically expect for this time of year. That's not just a minor uptick, it's a dramatic leap that will be felt across the region. Imagine stepping outside and feeling air that's more reminiscent of late spring or even early summer, rather than the lingering chill of early March. Highs in the 60s, 70s, and even 80s will replace the usual 40s and 50s across the Northeast and Midwest. Instead of bundling up, people will be reaching for sunglasses and sunscreen. Parks and city streets will come alive with activity, as everyone takes advantage of the unexpected warmth. It's the kind of weather that makes you want to open your windows, dust off your grill, and maybe even start thinking about summer plans. Cities in Virginia could touch 80, while the I-95 corridor from Philadelphia to Boston will see 60s and maybe even 70. These are temperatures that would be impressive even in late April, let alone the first week of March. For many, it'll feel like the seasons have skipped ahead by a month or more overnight. Even overnight lows will be mild, staying in the 40s and 50s, instead of near freezing. That means you can leave the heavy blankets in the closet and maybe even crack a window at night. The warmth won't just be a daytime phenomenon, it'll linger well after sunset, making evenings unusually comfortable for this time of year. No more scraping frost off your windshield. Spring has truly sprung, at least for a few days. You'll wake up to birdsong and the scent of fresh grass rather than the crunch of ice underfoot. It's a welcome break from winter's grip, and a chance to enjoy the simple pleasures of a warm morning. This sustained warmth, day and night, will be a shock after the recent cold. Just days ago, many were shoveling snow or bracing against icy winds. Now, it's a complete turnaround, one that will have everyone talking about just how quickly the weather can change. It's classic weather whiplash, one week in heavy coats, the next in short sleeves. Social feeds will be full of people marveling at the change, and you might even find yourself double-checking the calendar to make sure it's really still March. These rapid swings are typical of spring, but the intensity of this warm surge is truly remarkable. Meteorologists are calling it one of the most significant early-season warm spells in recent memory, and it's likely to set new records in several cities. Get ready for a 24-hour cycle of unseasonable mildness. From sunrise to sunset and even through the night, the warmth will be constant, a rare treat for this time of year. This is a weather event that stands out for early March, a burst of warmth that will have everyone talking, breaking records and reminding us just how unpredictable and exciting spring can be. When temperatures climb this high, we start eyeing the record books. Monday, March 9th, is the day to watch for widespread record-breaking heat from the Midwest to the Atlantic coast. Dozens of cities could challenge or break daily high temperature records, some dating back over a century. The Northeast and Mid-Atlantic, Pittsburgh, Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., are in the bullseye for potential records. If sunshine is plentiful, we could see long-standing records fall. Even before Monday, Florida could flirt with record highs on Sunday as the warmth builds northward. It's a domino effect. Record heat starts in the south, then expands north as the pattern evolves. These aren't just warm days, they're potentially historic. For weather enthusiasts, it's an exciting time to track the data and see history unfold. For everyone else, it's a chance to experience a piece of weather history firsthand. This weekend is all about transition. Saturday, March 7th brings building warmth inland, but the northeast coast stays cool and damp, stuck in the 40s. A frontal system sweeps through Saturday, bringing showers and unlocking the warmth for the entire northeast. Once the front passes Saturday night, temperatures in New York City and Boston will jump by 10 degrees or more on Sunday. Sunday marks the dramatic shift: sunshine, southerly winds, and a surge of warmth across the region. Meanwhile, the southeast basks in summer-like highs in the 70s and 80s. The weekend tells two stories: Saturday's showers and patience, followed by Sunday's rapid warm-up. It's the perfect launchpad for the record-challenging heat expected on Monday. Monday and Tuesday are shaping up to be the main event of the week, bringing the kind of warmth and sunshine we haven't seen in months. After a long, chilly winter, these 2 days will feel like a breath of fresh air, inviting everyone to step outside and soak up the sun. It's the kind of weather that makes you want to leave your jacket at home and spend as much time outdoors as possible. Across the Northeast, highs will soar into the 60s and 70s, blanketing cities and towns with a gentle, spring-like warmth. The Ohio Valley and parts of Virginia will see temperatures climbing even higher, with some spots pushing toward a remarkable 80 degrees. For early March, these numbers are truly exceptional, and they'll have people double-checking their calendars. In fact, these temperatures are far more typical of what we'd expect in mid-May, not the first full week of March. It's as if we've skipped ahead 2 months overnight, with nature responding in kind. Trees budding, flowers beginning to bloom, and landscapes transforming before our eyes. Bright golden sunshine will pour down, and a steady southerly breeze will add to the feeling that spring has arrived in full force. The air will feel soft and inviting, perfect for a walk in the park, a bike ride, or simply sitting outside to enjoy the day. It's the kind of weather that lifts spirits and brings neighborhoods to life. On Tuesday, the mild pattern continues, with highs once again reaching into the 60s and 70s from the heart of the Midwest all the way to the Atlantic coast. The warmth will stretch across a huge swath of the country, making it one of the most pleasant stretches we've seen so far this year. This 2-day stretch is sure to have everyone talking. It's not every year you see short sleeves, sunglasses, and picnics in the park this early in March. Kids will be playing outside, friends will gather for impromptu get-togethers, and the whole region will be buzzing with excitement over the sudden taste of spring. Down in the southeast, the warmth is even more impressive. Highs will surge into the 80s from Florida up through the Carolinas, making it feel more like early summer than spring. People will flock to the beaches, parks, and outdoor cafes, eager to take advantage of the beautiful weather. For many, it'll feel as if summer has arrived early. You'll see children running through sprinklers, families firing up the grill, and neighbors chatting on porches well into the evening. The energy and excitement will be contagious, as everyone embraces the unexpected warmth. With temperatures this high, people will be heading to the beaches, dusting off their summer wardrobes, and even cranking up the air conditioning for the first time this year. It's a rare treat for early March, and it's sure to be the talk of the town. All in all, it's a powerful dose of spring fever for the entire region, a preview of the warmer, brighter days to come, and a welcome reminder that winter's grip is finally loosening. All good things must end. This warm spell won't last forever. By late week, a pattern shift will bring a return to seasonable, even colder weather. A cold front will sweep across the country, pushing the warmth out and letting Canadian air spill south. Highs will drop back to the 40s and 50s, a shock after the May-like stretch. There's even a chance for some snow in the higher elevations and interior northeast next weekend. March is a battleground between winter and spring, and big swings like this are common. So, keep your winter coat handy. Don't pack it away just yet. This is just a preview. More chilly days are likely before spring wins for good. Enjoy the warmth, but do it safely. The March sun is stronger than you think. Wear sunscreen if you're outside for long. Stay hydrated. You'll sweat more than you realize, especially if you're active. Open your windows and let in the fresh air, but check your air conditioning before summer arrives. Ease into outdoor activities. Your body isn't used to the heat yet. Take breaks, listen to your body, and be mindful of others enjoying the weather. A little preparation ensures you can make the most of this beautiful stretch. Stay safe and savor the early taste of spring. There you have it, a record-challenging surge of warmth is on the way. Millions will enjoy highs 15 to 25 degrees above average, with 60s, 70s, and even 80s across the region. The peak arrives Monday and Tuesday, when dozens of cities could break long-standing records. But remember, this is a brief treat. Cooler air and even a chance of snow return by week's end. March is all about weather whiplash, so stay tuned for rapid changes. We'll keep you updated every step of the way. My advice: get outside, soak up the sun, and enjoy this memorable taste of spring. Warmer, brighter days are ahead, even if winter isn't quite done yet. Get ready for a beautiful, record-breaking week of weather.